Hello and welcome to Wave Support. I see from your clinical request that your patient is, or that you're noticing some standoff in your miniscleral lenses on this patient in the vertical meridian. Well, if we take a look at your designs, I like your design overall. I'm a big fan of the miniscleral lens. I tend to have pretty successful fits with that lens. But a couple thoughts if we look at your design. First of all, if we look at your topography, some of the difficulty you may be getting, it looks like this patient may have been a prior contact lens wearer. It looks like you've got a little warping on the cornea with that ridge in the lower third of the cornea. And so one of the things that I try to do, if indeed you are refitting this patient from prior lenses, I try to have a little bit of a relaxation period where I am stay out of the lens for a couple of days if we can, to let some of this corneal warping relax a little bit. I think you get a little more truer, accurate data, and then I think helps these lenses fit a little bit better. But with that said, it sounds like you're pretty close with your design as is. So if we take a look at your design, overall the main thing you'll notice is that if you look at this pink dot and this outer zone from the pink to the black, you'll notice as I rotate around the clock dials, you get quite a bit of variation in that outer peripheral curve of the lens. And so if you recall from our design classes or design videos, we always want to keep this pink dot as close to that 20 micron line as we can. So probably the simplest fix for this would be, I might just recommend switching over to freeform. And if you click over to freeform, what you'll notice is that lens quickly realigns itself. And so you have a little bit more consistency around the meridians there. And you'll notice that when you do that, in your original designs, this line was a little bit higher in this main landing zone between the blue and the pink. And if you get, in this design, you get a little bit snugger fit in that vertical meridian. So that'd probably be the simplest thing to do. The other thing I like, once you switch to freeform, now it gives the opportunity, if you want to make additional changes in those meridians, you can change this upper meridian to either 25 or 50%, and then you can always bring that pink dot down a few clicks if you want to just change the vertical meridian. Keep in mind when you're in freeform, don't forget, if you do make a change in the vertical meridian, if you want to do it on the top and the bottom, you have to change those meridians independently. You have to go back around to the bottom meridian, do the same thing as freeform goes all the way around the lens. So with those couple thoughts, that should help solve this problem for you. One other additional possibility would just go to a larger lens. Quite often, if you go to more of a 16 millimeter, more of a full scleral lens, you could probably get a little further out in that cornea and avoid some of those areas that are causing trouble on the sclera. However, I'm not a big fan of the large diameters, because then, of course, you run into some potential for tear exchange issues and just the size of the extra hardware on the eye. So I do like the miniscleral design like you have, and I think either clicking over to freeform, or if you do continue to struggle with that, maybe consider having the patient stay out of the lenses for a few days, get a fresh topography, then go back at it with your design, and that should get you back on track. Well, I hope that is helpful information for you. I wish you well, and thank you for contacting Wave Support. Have a great day.